Let's use the market maker template to further advance our technical analysis of the markets as we anticipate how the week is going to turn out. Remember, we are not predicting, we are just looking at the market and being in touch with the reality of what is happening. If you are new to the channel, subscribe. We're on a mission to reach 1,000 subscribers. Let's jump into the video. So starting with US 30, looking at the 15-minute time frame, you can see that over the past week we've had this very explosive move towards the high. Now, looking at also this level here, this is a significant level because if you look at it, we have this beginning of the month at around somewhere here, the beginning of the previous month, and the close here. So this is a previous month's high, right? So it's just important to keep in mind that we are at a significant level. Now, looking at how price action behaved last week, we have Monday setting the high and the low of the week, and then Tuesday breaks out, closes inside of the range, giving us our failed breakout day one. Now, remember, the market maker template is all about the three pushes, the three rise of the markets. So if we have day one, then on Tuesday we would be looking for an opportunity to sell day two. But what actually happens is price breaks out and closes outside of the range. So once price does that, to me that is a reset. So now this becomes day one of the reset. So price might continue higher, or it might become also a failed breakout. You never know. So looking at now, this is just with hindsight. We have day one of the reset of the week, of the weekly day count. We have on Thursday we have day two, and then on Friday we have day three. So keeping this in mind, we have day two there, we have day three there. So what could happen today? Now, remember, we are always looking at price action to tell us what is happening. And so far, I don't see any indication that we are having a reversal. Now, we are still at the high of the previous month. So it is important to know that price can do anything. But as for me, as long as we don't have any major news, I'm still looking for an opportunity to buy. Maybe see how price reacts to this level, and sure, maybe Wednesday or Thursday we might get a reversal. But for now, on US 30, my thesis still remains long, a trend continuation from the previous week's trend. Now, looking at oil has been on this downtrend for the last 2 weeks, but also looking at this significant level at where price is. This is the low of the previous months. This is the low of the previous month, and looking at last week. So yes, so last week we had price giving us on Monday the high and the low of the week. And if we draw this box here like that, we see that on Tuesday price broke out and continued lower, pinned the low of the previous month, and then closes outside of the range. But on Wednesday we have price breaking out and closing back inside of the range. So this is called a failed breakout, meaning on Thursday we were looking for longs, and yeah, we got those longs on Thursday. The thesis has not changed. We are having this area, so price is breaking out and closing back in. We have at least 3 failed breakouts. We have this one on Wednesday, then on Thursday it was just a pin, but price closes back inside, and then an interesting thing happened. We break out of the previous day's high. So on Friday, price breaks out and closes. Price gives us a breaking structure on the weekly template, and then we have these 3 pushes into this low. So we will call this area the previous month's low, and you see price gave us 1 push, 2 push, break of structure, 3 push. So I don't know what price is going to do, but I'm still long. My thesis is that I'm buying buy low opportunity on Monday as we observe what will happen this week. So that is my thesis on oil. Looking at gold. So gold is very, very interesting this week, because if you look at from where we had our last consolidation, when price started to break out, so the day price broke out of this range up to when we have this high here, because this is where now we have a bit of consolidation. This is about 21 days. Yes, around 21 days, which is roughly 3 weeks of price rising. So keep in mind, the market maker template is all about the 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 sessions. So we have this we have this price action here telling us 3 week of rise, and then from last week, from that high of, that is the highest point, I believe that is the high of the month last month, and then using that as our low on that day. It was on a Friday. So price has been stuck on this trading range. Now on Wednesday we did breakout, so we had a break in structure to the downside, but it was a failed breakout. Now keeping in mind that we have been on this uptrend for quite a while, my thesis is that we might see some retracement down to this level here. So we might see some retracement to maybe half or maybe a full reversal. I don't know what the price will do, but for now, from last week now, this being our, let's use the rectangle, we have Monday setting our high and our low of the week. Now if you look at what happened, Tuesday pinned that high but closes outside of the range, so nothing interesting. But on Wednesday, price breaks out, closes back inside as a failed breakout. So this becomes my day 1 of the failed breakout. And then on Thursday we have day 2, and then on Friday we have day 3. So 3 days of rise. Okay, now I don't see anything that will tell me to stop buying, but we are still on this trading range. We still have this high that might potentially be an area price might come back to later. We also have the previous day's low, and price has been trying to price has been pinning that area, working that low. I don't know what price will do today, but this is an area where I'm looking to see how price behaves. Lastly, looking at US 100, I'll just leave the drawings there to save time. We've been on this downtrend. Now, we are not on any major level on US 30, but looking at the general price action, we were down here consolidating, working the low, and then boom, we've had 3 days of explosive moves to the high. So coming to the screen, looking at last week, this was Monday. So Monday gives us our high of the week, and then price basically was exploding outside of the range. So did we have any failed breakout? So on Monday, so let's use Monday, that is Friday. Yes, this is Monday. And then on Tuesday, price breaks out and closes back inside of the range. So we have a failed breakout, but then on Wednesday, price resets the day count, because rather than continue with day 2, price breaks out, closes outside of the range, making it a day 1 continuation, day 2 continuation, day 3 continuation. Still, I don't see any price action indicating that we are selling. So today I'll be looking to look for buy low opportunities as I'm observing price action, because today might be the last day, the 4th day, where now we start seeing price coming back to all these gaps here, because price has been explosively moving up, leaving up all these gaps here. So we'll see how price behaves today, tomorrow, and the rest of the week. So that is how I use the market maker template to have a general thesis when I'm looking at the week. So I hope this video was helpful, and if you'd like to learn this strategy, there's a link in the description for the free mentorship program. Check it out, and stay disciplined, stay focused, and may the markets be with you. Peace out.